In this video, we want to compile the past questions on Math 101, a particular session. This question says, given that sine 32 degrees equals 0.53, calculate the two decimal places, A cos 32, B sine 58, C sine 120. Now, our reference, to start with, our reference is sine 32. And we are given that it is 0.53, I beg your pardon. What this means is that it is actually 0.53 means 53 over 100. And remember that sine is opposite over hypotenuse. If we are to sketch a right angle triangle and say here is A, here is B, and here is C. If here being 100, because opposite over hypotenuse is 100, and let's say here is 53, it means the angle we're referring to is here, it is 32, and here is 90. So it means that sine, if we have, instead of using sine, let's use line AB using Pythagoras. AB squared is equal to line AC squared. Line AC squared is equal to line AB squared plus line BC squared plus line BC squared. So if we make line BC squared subject of the formula, I want to find BC now. So line BC squared becomes line AC minus line AB. Line AC squared minus line AB squared. So what we have is that 100 squared minus 53 squared. So 100 squared is 1000 minus this is 2809. And if we minus that, we're going to get 7191. And the square root of that, because BC alone becomes square root of this, because this is line BC squared. So BC alone becomes square root of 7191. And if we find the square root of that, we're going to get 84.7998. If we approximate that, we're going to get 85. So what it means is that here is 85. Here is 85 degrees. And so, sorry, 85 line. 85, not 85, it's not an angle. Now, for us to now find E, our A say we should now find cos 32. Cos 32 degrees. Remember that cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. The adjacent of this line now is 85. Hypotenuse is 100. So sine this will now be, let's say, BC, line BC over line AC, which is 85 over 100, which is going to give us 0.85. For BC, we should find sine 58 degrees. For us to find the 58, sum of angles in a triangle actually is 180. So we can get 90, 32. So 90 minus 32 can give us the remaining angle, being 58. So they want us to find here. So we say sine 58 is given as sine 90 minus 32. They are in degrees. So that will give us 58. So, which is equal to 58 degrees. And sine is opposite over hypotenuse. For that 58 degrees, 58 here, opposite is 85 over hypotenuse, 100. So we have 85 over 100, which will give us 0.85. So for C wants us to find sine 122, I beg your pardon. Sine 122, for us to obtain it, it will be sine 180 minus theta. So since theta is 122, so we have sine, we can obtain this by saying sine 180 minus 58 degrees. so that we can get sine 58. If we get sine 58, our sine 58 already is 0.58. Our sine 58 already is 0.585, sorry, degrees. So sine 122 is 0.58 degrees. The next